balancing social life and studies, overcoming academic procrastination, time management for entrepreneurs, prioritizing tasks in a startup environment, managing multiple projects, time hacks for networking and business development, balancing creativity with administrative tasks, handling stress and avoiding burnout, time management for remote workers and freelancers, setting boundaries between work and home life, managing client deadlines and personal projects, organizing time without a set structure, overcoming isolation and staying motivated. Time management and mental health. The relationship between time management and stress reduction. How poor time management can lead to anxiety. Incorporating mindfulness into your day. Using time management to improve work-life balance and mental health. Recognizing burnout and taking steps to recover. Habit formation and time management. How habits shape your time usage. Atomic habits, building small, consistent habits for long-term time efficiency. Habit stacking, linking new habits to existing routines. Using habit trackers to improve consistency. Breaking bad habits that waste time. Technology and automation for time management. Productivity apps, review of top apps like Trello, Asana, Todoist, etc. Automating routine tasks, emails, scheduling, file management. Using artificial intelligence to improve efficiency. The role of digital minimalism, avoiding tech distractions. Managing time spent on social media. Time management for creative professionals. Managing time for creative projects. Balancing inspiration with deadlines. Overcoming creative blocks using time management techniques. Finding the optimal time for creativity. Managing multiple creative outlets. Mastering time management for long-term success. Building a long-term time management plan. Setting and tracking progress toward big life goals. Periodic time audits to optimize efficiency. Maintaining motivation over months and years. Continuous learning and adapting your time management. Introduction to time management. History of time management. An exploration of how time management practices evolved over the centuries, from ancient civilizations to the modern digital age. Psychology of time management, understanding why people struggle with managing time and how psychology plays a role in habits and procrastination. Assessing your current time usage. A step-by-step guide to conducting a personal time audit and identifying time wasters. Personalized time management. How different personality types require unique time management approaches, for example, introverts vs extroverts. Foundational techniques. In-depth Pomodoro case studies. Success stories of people using the Pomodoro technique to enhance their productivity in different fields. Students, professionals, creatives. Time blocking for different professions. How different industries, such as medicine, law, creative arts, and teaching, adapt time blocking to their specific needs. Using the Eisenhower matrix in crisis situations. How to apply prioritization in high-pressure scenarios, such as emergency situations, big projects, or personal challenges. Case studies on daily planning. Success examples from business leaders, students, and athletes who attribute their success to effective daily planning. Advanced time management methods. Deep dive into GTD, getting things done. A complete walkthrough of the GTD system, with examples and templates for getting started. Time multipliers in action. Case studies of highly successful people using time multipliers, like Warren Buffett or Jeff Bezos, to streamline decisions and tasks. Overcoming procrastination. Psychology of procrastination, a deep dive into why people procrastinate. Exploring cognitive biases like the planning fallacy and decision fatigue. Different types of procrastination. Identifying and dealing with different forms of procrastination, for example, avoidance procrastination vs decision procrastination. Step-by-step methods for beating procrastination. Techniques like the 5-minute rule, commit to a task for just 5 minutes, and how to combine it with other methods for stronger results. Case studies on overcoming procrastination. Personal stories of individuals who overcame chronic procrastination to achieve success in academics, career, and personal projects. Time management for work and productivity. In-depth guide to productive meetings. How top organizations run meetings that are focused, concise, and efficient. Handling interruptions at work. Detailed examples of professionals, teachers, doctors, managers managing frequent interruptions effectively. Task batching in business and personal life. how industries like manufacturing, marketing, and healthcare batch tasks to improve productivity, advanced delegation techniques, how to delegate effectively using frameworks like the decision matrix and task ownership model, personal time management hacks, building sustainable morning routines, how successful individuals design their mornings for maximum productivity, with examples from CEOs, athletes, and artists, optimizing evening routines for better sleep and relaxation, how creating an effective evening routine can lead to better sleep and improved performance the next day, managing family time and personal projects, real life examples of busy professionals balancing work, family, and personal projects using time management hacks, time management tools for personal use, an in-depth comparison of popular apps like Todoist, Notion, and Google Calendar, with tips on how to use each for specific needs, time management for students and academic success, study habits of top students, interviews with top-performing students on how they manage time for exams, projects, and extracurriculars, time blocking for school and personal life, how students balance academic work with personal life, using time blocking techniques, advanced study techniques, using methods like the Feynman technique and spaced repetition for more efficient studying, case studies on academic time management, how students from different disciplines STEM, humanities, etc. tailor time management methods to their field. Time management for entrepreneurs. Time management in startup culture. How entrepreneurs in fast-paced environments prioritize tasks and manage time effectively amidst chaos. Balancing visionary and administrative work. How entrepreneurs maintain a balance between creative growth, big picture thinking, and the administrative side of business. Time management. Challenges in scaling businesses. How to adjust time management strategies as your business grows. With case studies from successful companies. Case studies on entrepreneurial time hacks in depth. Stories of entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, Richard Branson, and Sarah Blakely managing time in their business journeys. Time management for remote workers and freelancers. Creating boundaries for work and life. How remote workers can avoid burnout by setting clear boundaries between work hours and personal time. Tools and techniques for remote productivity. A comprehensive guide to using digital tools like Slack, Zoom, and Trello to manage remote teams and freelance projects. Managing multiple freelance clients. Time management tips specific to freelancers who need to juggle multiple projects and clients simultaneously. Real-life remote worker case studies. Examples of remote workers and freelancers maintaining productivity, even when working from different time zones. Time management in mental health. The impact of stress on time management. How stress reduces efficiency and practical tips to manage stress through better time allocation. Mindfulness for improved time management. How incorporating mindfulness practices, like meditation or breathing exercises, can enhance focus and reduce anxiety. Avoiding burnout through time management. Identifying the signs of burnout and how effective time management can help prevent it. Therapeutic approaches to time management. Techniques from cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) and how they can be applied to time management challenges. Habit formation and time management. How habits shape time usage over the long term. The science behind habit formation and how it impacts daily time management. Success stories of habit-driven productivity, real life. Examples of people who transformed their lives by building small, consistent habits. Habit stacking in everyday life. Practical tips on how to pair habits together for more efficient time usage. Breaking bad habits. How to identify time-wasting habits and replace them with productive alternatives. Technology and automation for time management. Comprehensive guide to productivity tools. Detailed reviews and use cases for popular tools like Asana, Evernote, Monday.com, and automation tools like Zapier. How AI can enhance personal productivity. Exploring AI-powered tools for managing email, scheduling, and workflow, and how to integrate them into daily routines. Balancing technology with mindfulness. How to avoid over-reliance on tech and maintain a balanced, tech-driven productivity system. Time management for creative professionals. Managing time for long creative projects. How writers, musicians, and artists can manage large-scale projects without losing momentum. Overcoming creative blocks. Time management tips for when inspiration runs low. and how to stay productive during creative slumps. Case studies of famous creatives, how renowned authors, painters, and musicians use time management to balance inspiration in deadlines. Combining creativity with business balancing, creative work with the business side marketing, networking without sacrificing artistic integrity, mastering time management for long-term success, building a time management plan for life, how to set lifelong goals and align them with your daily time management practices, tracking long-term goals, using milestones and regular reviews to stay on track over months and years, adapting to changing circumstances, how to adjust your time management strategies when life throws unexpected challenges. For example, career change, family emergencies, continuous learning, how to stay informed on the latest time management tools and techniques and implement them for continued personal growth. Introduction to time management, understanding your time personality, identifying different time management styles, for example, planners, spontaneous types, deadline-driven people, and how to use your natural tendencies to your advantage. Time management myths, debunking common misconceptions, such as the belief that multitasking increases productivity, or that time management is all about squeezing in more work. The role of culture in time management, how different cultures view time, for example, monochronic vs polychronic cultures, and how this affects personal and professional productivity. Neuroscience of time management, the science of how the brain perceives time, with insights on how this can help you better manage tasks and deadlines. Foundational techniques, personalized approaches to the Pomodoro technique, how to tailor the Pomodoro method to your workflow, for example, extending intervals for deep work, adjusting based on task complexity. Case study, time blocking for working parents, how working parents use time blocking to balance career responsibilities with childcare and personal time. Time management techniques for creative professionals, a closer look at how artists, musicians, and writers adapt time blocking and daily planning to fit their creative process. Implementing the Eisenhower matrix in real life, practical examples from individuals in various professions, for example, doctors, teachers, and CEOs using this matrix to prioritize their time. Advanced time management methods, the power of no, how saying no to unnecessary tasks or projects is one of the most effective time management strategies, with case studies showing its impact. Time management in high-stress environments. A detailed look at how first responders, military personnel, and emergency room doctors use time management to stay efficient under pressure. Building flexibility into time management, how to remain adaptable and flexible when unexpected events occur, while still maintaining overall productivity. GTD, getting things done. For entrepreneurs and managers, how business leaders use the GTD method to keep track of hundreds of moving parts and long-term projects. Overcoming procrastination, deep dive into the psychology of procrastination, how mental health conditions like anxiety, ADHD, and perfectionism contribute to procrastination, with actionable strategies for overcoming these obstacles. Procrastination in the digital age, how social media, email, and constant notifications fuel procrastination, with tips on how to manage distractions, accountability partners, and procrastination, the power of using accountability buddies or coaches to help overcome procrastination, with examples from academic and business environments. Overcoming perfectionism, strategies for combating the perfectionist mindset, which often leads to procrastination due to fear of failure. Time management for work and productivity, managing remote teams effectively, how to organize and manage time for teams working in different time zones, with real-world examples from successful remote companies. Case study, productive workflows in creative agencies, how marketing and design agencies implement time management systems to handle large volumes of creative work efficiently. Time management for multitasking jobs, how professionals who juggle multiple roles, for example, project managers, executive assistants, manage their time across various responsibilities. The role of delegation in leadership, advanced techniques for delegation in leadership roles, with examples from CEOs and managers who successfully hand off responsibilities to maximize productivity. Personal time management hacks, morning routines of highly successful people, detailed breakdowns of how CEOs, athletes, and celebrities start their day for maximum productivity. Time management for health and fitness, How to incorporate fitness and health routines into a busy schedule, with examples from working professionals balancing demanding jobs and fitness goals, self-care and time management, why self-care isn't a luxury but a necessity, and how to integrate it into a tight schedule without feeling guilty, managing time while traveling, practical tips for frequent travelers on how to stay productive on the go, from entrepreneurs and digital nomads, time management for students and academic success, managing group projects and collaboration, time management strategies for working on group projects in academic settings, with a focus on clear communication and deadline setting. Balancing academic and social life, real-life examples from students who successfully balance a full academic workload with a rich social life, using time management techniques, mastering time management in graduate school, how PhD and master's students manage their time across research, teaching, and personal commitments, with case studies from various disciplines, time management for entrepreneurs, from startup to scale up. Time management strategies for entrepreneurs, transitioning from running a small startup to scaling a larger business, with examples from tech, retail, and service industries, balancing business and personal life as an entrepreneur, how successful entrepreneurs create boundaries between work and personal time to avoid burnout, with case studies from well-known business leaders, managing uncertainty and risk, how to manage time when facing uncertainty, such as market changes or investment risks, with insights from entrepreneurs who navigated crises, innovative time hacks from famous entrepreneurs, a detailed look at unique time management strategies used by famous entrepreneurs, like Elon Musk's time batching and Richard Branson's delegation techniques, time management for remote workers and freelancers, building a consistent routine in an unstructured environment, how freelancers and remote workers create daily routines that keep them productive without the structure of a 9-to-5 job. Case study, remote work success stories, examples of remote workers from various industries, for example, tech, creative fields who have successfully managed their time to stay productive, handling client deadlines and personal projects, how freelancers balance multiple clients and personal creative projects without sacrificing the quality of work, overcoming isolation and staying connected, how remote workers maintain a social life and stay connected to colleagues and clients while working from home or traveling, time management and mental health, the impact of time anxiety, how worrying about the lack of time creates stress and anxiety, and strategies to combat this mental barrier. Time management for people with anxiety or depression, practical time management tips specifically for people managing mental health conditions like anxiety or depression, workplace burnout and time management, how poor time management leads to burnout, with case studies of individuals recovering from burnout by adopting better time management practices. Mindful time management, the role of mindfulness in managing time more effectively, with specific techniques for staying present and reducing stress during busy days. Habit formation and time management, neuroscience behind habit formation, how the brain forms habits and how to use this knowledge to create time-efficient habits. Now, poor time management refers to the inability to use time effectively to complete tasks or meet goals. It often leads to procrastination, missed deadlines, and a lack of organization. Signs of poor time management include 1. Constantly rushing frequently, running late or scrambling to finish tasks at the last minute. 2. Procrastination, delaying important tasks in favor of less important or easier activities. 3. Difficulty prioritizing, struggling to determine which tasks are most important, leading to wasted time on low-priority activities. 4. Multitasking inefficiency, attempting to handle multiple tasks simultaneously, but not completing any efficiently. 5. Overcommitment, taking on too many tasks and being unable to manage them all effectively. 6. Lack of focus, frequently getting distracted or losing track of time. The consequences of poor time management include higher stress levels, decreased productivity, and poor work-life balance. Over time, it can lead to burnout and reduced quality of work or personal. The fundamentals of poor time management. Definition of poor time management. A. Detailed exploration of what constitutes poor time management. common signs, and the impact it has on personal and professional life. The psychology behind poor time management. Understanding why some people struggle with managing time. Looking into procrastination, decision fatigue, and cognitive biases that contribute to inefficiency. The cost of poor time management. How poor time management can lead to financial losses, career setbacks, damaged relationships, and reduced quality of life. Time perception and reality. How individuals often misperceive time, leading to unrealistic expectations and poor time allocation. Common causes of poor time management. Procrastination. A deep dive into the root causes of procrastination, including fear of failure, perfectionism, and lack of motivation. Distractions in the digital age. How constant notifications, social media, and digital devices contribute to poor time management, with case studies on how these distractions impact productivity, overcommitment, and saying yes to often. Why people overcome it. The social and psychological factors involved, and how this habit leads to time mismanagement. Poor goal setting. How the lack of clear, specific, and achievable goals leads to inefficiency and wasted time. Lack of prioritization. How failing to prioritize tasks leads to spending time on less important activities, while neglecting critical tasks. The impact of poor time management on personal life. Work-life imbalance. How poor time management disrupts the balance between work, personal life, and self-care, leading to stress and burnout. Strained relationships. How failing to manage time can cause neglect in personal relationships, with examples of how it affects friendships, romantic relationships, and family life. Health consequences. The long-term health effects of poor time management, such as increased stress, anxiety, poor sleep, and the development of chronic health conditions like high blood pressure and heart disease. Case studies of individuals facing personal consequences. Real life examples of people who faced negative personal consequences due to poor time management, including emotional, physical, and relational costs. The impact of poor time management on professional life. Missed deadlines and career setbacks. How failing to manage time can lead to missed deadlines, loss of opportunities, and career stagnation. Decreased productivity in the workplace. The effects of poor time management on productivity, with examples from different industries. For example, corporate, creative, healthcare, professional, relationships, and reputation. How poor time management can damage relationships with colleagues, clients, and supervisors, leading to a damaged professional reputation, burnout, and job dissatisfaction. The link between poor time management and increased job dissatisfaction, burnout, and turnover. Case studies from various professions. Examples of individuals from different professional backgrounds. For example, entrepreneurs, teachers, doctors struggling with time management and the consequences they faced. The psychological and emotional effects of poor time management. Stress and anxiety. How constantly running out of time or feeling overwhelmed by tasks leads to increased stress and anxiety, feeling out of control. How poor time management creates a sense of chaos and lack of control, which can contribute to mental health issues like depression, guilt, and shame. The emotional toll of consistently failing to meet expectations or finish tasks on time, leading to feelings of guilt and shame. Decision fatigue. How poor time management contributes to mental exhaustion from making too many decisions without proper planning or prioritization. Case studies on mental health. Personal stories of people experiencing mental health challenges due to chronic poor time management. Procrastination, the core of poor time management. The science of procrastination. The cognitive and emotional factors behind procrastination, and why some people procrastinate more than others. Types of procrastinators. Identifying different types of procrastinators, such as thrill seekers, avoiders, and indecisive procrastinators, and how each type struggles with time management differently. Chronic procrastination. The long-term effects of chronic procrastination on time management and life satisfaction. Overcoming procrastination. Practical strategies to overcome procrastination, including time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique, time blocking, and the 2-minute rule. Poor time management in technology. Digital distractions and time wasting. How smartphones, social media, and constant connectivity create distractions that undermine effective time management. Multitasking myths. How multitasking, often enabled by technology, actually reduces efficiency and leads to poorer time management. Over-reliance on time management apps. The paradox of using too many productivity tools and apps, which can create more complexity and lead to further inefficiency. Case studies on digital distractions. Examples of individuals who struggled with time management due to overuse of technology and how they eventually overcame it. Digital detox. Exploring the benefits of a digital detox to regain control over time and focus on what matters most. Part 8. Strategies for overcoming poor time management. Time audits. How to conduct a time audit to identify where your time is going and where inefficiencies lie. Prioritization techniques. Methods such as the Eisenhower matrix and ABC. Prioritization to ensure focus on high-impact tasks. Setting SMART goals. How specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals improve time management. Creating effective schedules. Building daily, weekly, and monthly schedules that leave room for flexibility and focus on important tasks. Delegation and outsourcing. How learning to delegate tasks and outsourcing low-priority work can dramatically improve time management. Case studies on turnarounds. Real-life examples of individuals and organizations who significantly improved their time management and saw positive results. Building better habits to combat poor time management. Habit formation and time management. How creating good habits, like consistent planning and reviewing tasks, can counter poor time management tendencies. The power of routine. How building a daily routine can streamline activities and reduce decision fatigue. Habit stacking for time efficiency. Using the habit stacking method to pair positive time management habits together for greater efficiency. Breaking bad habits. Identifying and breaking bad habits, such as excessive social media use or procrastination, that lead to poor time management. Case studies and real-life examples. Case study. Entrepreneurs struggling with time management. Real life examples of business owners who faced setbacks due to poor time management and how they turned things around. Case study. Time management in education. How students and teachers who struggle with poor time management affect their academic success and performance. Case study. Corporate professionals. Stories from corporate professionals facing the consequences of poor time management, including missed promotions, work overload, and burnout. Personal testimonies. Stories from individuals who overcame poor time management by implementing specific strategies, such as habit building, better scheduling, and technology detox. Poor time management in education. Impact on students. How poor time management affects students' academic performance, leading to cramming, lower grades, and higher stress levels. Procrastination in students. The widespread issue of procrastination in academic environments and its impact on long-term success. Balancing coursework, extracurriculars, and social life. How poor time management affects students' ability to balance their academic and social responsibilities, leading to burnout or neglecting one over the other. Case study. Time management in college. Students' real life. Stories of students who faced academic failure due to poor time management and how they improved. Time management for online learning. Unique time management challenges faced by students in online or distance learning programs, and how poor management of time leads to difficulties in staying on track. Teachers and time management. How educators often struggle with managing time between lesson planning, grading, and personal commitments, leading to stress and inefficiency. Academic research on student procrastination. Analyzing studies on why students procrastinate, including psychological factors like anxiety, fear of failure, and poor study habits. Poor time management in relationships. Impact on romantic relationships. How poor time management can lead to neglect in romantic relationships, causing tension and dissatisfaction between partners. Balancing work and family time. The difficulty many people face in balancing career demands with family responsibilities, leading to strain in familial relationships. Poor communication due to time mismanagement. How rushing through tasks or neglecting time for communication affects the quality of conversations and emotional connection in relationships. Case studies. Time management in marriages. Stories from couples who have experienced relationship challenges due to time mismanagement, with insights into how they rebuilt their balance. Friendships and poor time management. How friendships often suffer when people fail to manage their time well, leading to missed social events and weakened bonds. Setting boundaries with loved ones. How the failure to set boundaries between work and personal time can erode relationships, leading to guilt and resentment. Poor time management in the workplace. Micromanagement and poor time use. How leaders who micromanage often struggle with time management themselves and cause inefficiency within their teams. Inefficient meetings. How poor management of time leads to unproductive meetings that waste hours without achieving significant progress. The effects of poor time management on team dynamics. How one person's poor time management can negatively affect an entire team's productivity and morale. Case study: time management in startups vs corporations, comparing how poor time management manifests in smaller, more flexible startups versus large corporations with rigid structures, overloading employees with tasks. How managers who struggle with time management may overload their teams with excessive tasks, leading to burnout and decreased job satisfaction. The cost of missed deadlines. How businesses suffer financially and reputationally when employees and managers fail to manage their time effectively. Overcoming poor time management. Building discipline and self-control. How developing discipline is crucial to overcoming poor time management and avoiding procrastination. Creating effective time management systems. Step-by-step guides to building personalized systems for managing time better. Using tools like time blocking, daily planners, and digital productivity apps. Overcoming decision fatigue. Strategies for reducing the mental drain caused by making too many small decisions throughout the day, which leads to poor time management. Fighting digital distractions. Practical steps to limit the impact of smartphones, social media, and emails on productivity. Case study: time management transformation stories. Examples of people who turn their lives around by improving their time management skills, including detailed accounts of their habits, routines, and tools they used. Time management coaches and their methods. How professional time management coaches work with clients to identify weaknesses and implement solutions. Mindfulness and time awareness. How being more present in the moment can help improve time management and reduce stress by focusing on one task at a time. Time management in special populations. Time management for individuals with ADHD. Specific challenges faced by people with ADHD when it comes to time management and strategies for overcoming them. Time management for caregivers. How caregivers of the elderly or those with special needs struggle to manage time between caregiving responsibilities and personal tasks. Time management for entrepreneurs. How entrepreneurs often face time management challenges due to the many roles they have to juggle, with practical examples of how successful entrepreneurs manage their time. Time management for single parents. The unique time management issues faced by single parents who have to balance work, parenting, and self-care. Time management for creative individuals. How artists, musicians, and writers often deal with the difficulty of managing inspiration versus deadlines. Case study: time management in high-pressure jobs. Examining how professionals in high-pressure roles, such as surgeons, emergency responders, and CEOs, manage their time and what happens when they don't. Time management in retirement. How retired individuals face the challenge of managing their time without the structure of a career, and strategies for maintaining a productive, fulfilling life post-retirement. Tools and techniques for better time management. Digital tools for time management. A deep dive into the most effective apps and software for managing time, including reviews of tools like Trello, Asana, Google Calendar, and Rescue Time. Traditional tools for time management. The continued relevance of traditional tools like planners, to-do lists, and bullet journals in improving time management. Using AI for time management. How artificial intelligence and machine learning can help automate and optimize personal time management. Building a personal productivity ecosystem. How to integrate various tools and strategies into one cohesive system for maximum time efficiency. Case study: using technology to overcome poor time management. Real-life examples of individuals and businesses that improved their time management significantly through the adoption of specific tech tools. Time management and cultural differences. How time management expectations and practices differ across cultures, and how misunderstanding these differences can lead to inefficiencies. In global teams, time management and personality types. How different personality types, according to the Myers-Briggs or Enneagram, manage time differently, and how understanding your type can help tailor a time management strategy. How poor time management affects decision-making. The correlation between poor time management and making hasty, uninformed decisions due to time pressure. Case study: the time management challenges of high-profile individuals, examining how famous entrepreneurs, politicians, and entertainers balance their hectic schedules and the consequences they face when they mismanage time. Managing poor time management. 1. Prioritize and break down tasks. Identify key priorities. Focus on the 20% of tasks that will generate 80% of the results. Pareto principle. Break down large tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. Use tools like Eisenhower matrix, urgent important, to prioritize what needs immediate attention. 2. Set clear, realistic goals. Use SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Assign deadlines to tasks and milestones to track progress effectively. 3. Time blocking. Dedicate specific blocks of time during the day to focus on high-priority tasks without distractions. Use techniques like Pomodoro 25-minute work, 5-minute breaks to maintain focus. 4. Delegate or automate. Outsource tasks that others can do better or quicker. Use automation tools like project management software, email filters, etc. to reduce manual work. 5. Use technology. Tools like Trello, Asana, or Monday.com can help you manage multiple projects, deadlines, and task dependencies. Google Calendar or similar scheduling apps can sync tasks with reminders. 6. Review and reflect. End each day or week with a review of what was accomplished and what wasn't. Identify time-wasting activities or habits and adjust accordingly. 7. Self-discipline and minimize distractions. Limit distractions like social media or unnecessary meetings. Consider using apps that block distractions, such as Rescue Time or Focus at Will. 8. Rest and recovery. Poor time management can stem from burnout. Schedule regular breaks and time off to recharge. 9. Batch similar tasks together. Group similar tasks and handle them in one go. For example, respond to all emails or make phone calls in a dedicated block of time. This minimizes the mental shift between different types of tasks. 10. Eliminate non-essential tasks. Regularly review your to-do list and eliminate or postpone tasks that don't align with your goals. It's important to recognize that not every task is necessary. 11. Set boundaries and learn to say no. Protect your time by setting clear boundaries with colleagues, clients, or even yourself. Learn to say no to commitments or tasks that do not contribute meaningfully to your goals. 12. Apply the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up and cluttering your mind. 13. Practice time auditing. Track your time over a few days or weeks to identify where it's being spent. Use tools like Toggle or Clockify to record your activities and pinpoint where inefficiencies lie. Once identified, you can make the necessary changes. 14. Implement the 1-3-5 rule. Each day, tackle 1 big task, 3 medium tasks, and 5 smaller tasks. This structure can help you avoid overloading your day and ensure you make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Focus on outcome, not shift your mindset from measuring success by hours. Work to the outcomes achieved. This encourages a results-oriented approach and can help streamline time spent on unproductive tasks. 16. Use the Eat That Frog method. Based on Brian Tracy's concept, Start your day with the most challenging or important task. Completing the hardest task first will give you momentum for the rest of the day. 17. Create routines. Establish daily routines for certain activities, for example, checking emails, planning the next day to reduce decision fatigue and increase efficiency. A routine helps automate parts of your day, saving time and energy. 18. Handle interruptions efficiently. Interruptions can destroy productivity. If someone approaches you during a focused work session, use strategies like scheduling a time to speak later, providing a brief, immediate response if possible, using visual signals, for example, wearing headphones to indicate you're in deep work. 19. Avoid multitasking. Multitasking may seem like a time saver, but it often leads to lower quality and slower completion. Focus on one task at a time and complete it before moving on. 20. Set consequences or rewards. Attach rewards or consequences to completing or failing to complete tasks within your time goals. This could be as simple as allowing yourself a break or something more motivational, like a treat after a productive day. 21. Limit perfectionism. Striving for perfection on every task can waste valuable time. Learn when good enough is sufficient, then move on. 22. Use deadlines creatively. Even if a task doesn't have a strict deadline, create an artificial one for yourself. This can create a sense of urgency and prevent procrastination. 23. Use reflective journaling. Spend a few minutes each day or week reflecting on how you managed your time. Note successes, challenges, and areas where you can improve. Over time, this will help you develop better habits. 24. Get an accountability partner. Partner with a colleague or friend to regularly check in on each other's progress. Knowing that someone else is watching can motivate you to stay on track. 25. Set daily themes. Assign themes to each day of the week to help organize your tasks. For example, Monday could be dedicated to project planning, Tuesday to meetings, and so on. This helps reduce decision fatigue and streamlines your focus. Understanding the nature of the challenge. The first step in managing poor time management, especially at a scale of 100,000 units of responsibility, is understanding the scope of what you are dealing with. Are you managing a massive project with 100,000 tasks, or do you need to manage multiple projects, clients, or activities that cumulatively demand enormous amounts of time? Perhaps you are running a business or overseeing a team that operates at this scale. In any case, the root cause of poor time management needs to be identified and dealt with at the core. Let's break this down into manageable parts. 2. Root causes of poor time management. Poor time management often stems from one or more of the following factors: lack of prioritization, trying to tackle everything at once, without understanding what's important or urgent; procrastination, delaying tasks due to feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, or uninterested; ineffective scheduling, overcommitting to tasks or not allocating time correctly; poor delegation, taking on more tasks than necessary due to a reluctance to delegate; lack of tools or systems, relying on memory or outdated systems instead of using modern tools that streamline work; unmanaged distractions, constant interruptions from notifications, social media, or unscheduled meetings. Addressing the root causes involves self-reflection, identifying weak spots, and committing to new habits and systems that resolve these issues. 3. Setting clear goals and objectives. You can't manage units of anything without clear goals. Vague or undefined goals will lead to confusion, wasted time, and energy. When managing a massive workload, break down large projects or tasks into actionable goals. Utilize SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These ensure that every task is tied to a clear objective and can be measured for success. For example, specific: break down the task into what exactly needs to be done. Measurable: define how much progress is required for each phase or milestone. Achievable: ensure the task can be realistically completed with the resources available. Relevant: the task should directly relate to your larger objectives. Time-bound: assign deadlines to keep progress on track. Urgent and important: tasks that must be completed immediately. Important but not urgent: tasks that are important for long-term success, but don't need immediate attention. Urgent but not important tasks that require immediate attention, but could be delegated or minimized. Neither urgent nor important tasks that should be eliminated or postponed. With 100,000 tasks to handle, identifying the vital few based on the Pareto principle, which states that 80% of outcomes come from 20% of inputs, will help streamline your workload, focusing energy on the high-value tasks. 5. Batch processing and chunking. Managing a large number of tasks means finding ways to optimize how those tasks are executed. One effective method is batch processing, grouping similar tasks together and completing them in one session. This minimizes context switching and saves mental energy. For example, emails: set aside 2 or 3 specific times during the day to go through emails, rather than checking constantly. Routine meetings, group meetings, or check-ins into specific days or time slots rather than spreading them out. Automation and delegation. Automation and delegation are essential when dealing with large workloads. By delegating tasks to other people or automating repetitive tasks using software, you free up time for more critical work. Automate repetitive processes like data entry, email responses, or scheduling using tools like Zapier, IFTTT, or dedicated software solutions. Delegation: assign tasks that don't require your specific expertise to others. Create clear instructions and processes to ensure tasks are handled effectively without constant oversight. 7. Effective scheduling with time blocking. A great way to control large numbers of tasks is through time blocking. This method involves setting aside blocks of time for specific tasks or activities, minimizing distractions during those blocks. For instance, allocate certain hours for focused work on high-priority tasks, and block off time for meetings, email checking, and team management. The Pomodoro technique can be used within time blocking, where you work in 25-minute bursts followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer break. This method enhances focus, especially when dealing with a high volume of tasks. 8. Using the right tools. Leveraging technology is vital when managing a workload of this size. Consider these tools for effective time management and task tracking. Task management tools use platforms like Trello, Asana, or Monday.com to keep track of tasks, deadlines, and project progress. Visualizing the tasks on a board can reduce overwhelm. Calendar tools: Google Calendar or Outlook help with time blocking, deadline setting, and scheduling reminders. Time tracking tools like Toggle or Clockify allow you to track how much time is spent on each task or project, helping you optimize time allocation. Automation tools. Use automation software like Zapier to connect apps and automate processes, such as moving data between platforms. 9. Minimizing distractions. In a world of constant notifications and distractions, keeping focused can be challenging. When managing a large-scale workload, distractions can severely impact productivity. Strategies to minimize distractions include digital minimalism: reduce the number of apps, notifications, and platforms you interact with daily. Do not disturb mode: set your phone and computer to do not disturb during focus sessions. Task isolation: for high-priority tasks, isolate yourself from common distractions: email, social media, unnecessary meetings. Structured breaks: schedule regular breaks to avoid burnout. These breaks can help keep you fresh and focused. Poor time management can have numerous negative effects on both personal and professional life. Here are some significant disadvantages. 1. Increased stress and anxiety. When tasks pile up and deadlines are missed, it creates unnecessary stress. Constantly feeling like you're running behind leads to anxiety, frustration, and burnout. 2. Decreased productivity. Without proper time management, you're likely to spend more time on trivial tasks, leaving important work incomplete. This decreases your overall productivity and effectiveness. 3. Missed deadlines. Poor time management often results in missing deadlines, which can damage your reputation, lead to lost opportunities, and strain relationships with colleagues, clients, or partners. 4. Low quality of work. Rushing to complete tasks last minute reduces focus and attention to detail, leading to errors, mistakes, and subpar results. 5. Damage to professional reputation. Consistently missing deadlines or delivering low-quality work due to poor time management can harm your professional reputation. Others may view you as unreliable or unorganized. 6. Strained relationships. In both personal and professional settings, poor time management can lead to misunderstandings, disappointments, and frustrations in relationships. If you're constantly late, forget commitments, or are too busy for important interactions, it negatively affects how others perceive you. 7. Missed opportunities. By mismanaging your time, you may overlook new opportunities for growth, learning, or advancement. Being unable to take on new projects or participate in important events can limit your potential. 8. Increased procrastination. Poor time management often leads to procrastination. The more overwhelmed you feel by disorganization, the more likely you are to put off tasks, creating a vicious cycle of delay. 9. Reduced work-life balance. Failing to manage your time well often results in working late or over the weekend, leaving little room for personal life, hobbies, or relaxation. This can lead to burnout and impact your mental and physical health. 10. Wasted resources. Inefficient use of time can waste both time and money, especially in a business context. Unproductive meetings, excessive overtime, or delays in project delivery can result in financial losses and squandered resources. 11. Lack of focus. Poor time management means you're likely jumping between tasks without a clear plan or strategy. This lack of focus can result in more frequent mistakes, longer completion times, and confusion about priorities. 12. Decreased motivation. When tasks continuously pile up without proper planning, motivation to tackle the workload diminishes. The overwhelming nature of uncompleted tasks can sap your energy and enthusiasm. 13. Inability to achieve goals. Without proper time management, long-term goals become difficult to achieve. You'll often find yourself dealing with short-term crises, leaving little room for working on important but non-urgent goals that contribute to your long-term success. 14. Ineffective use of energy. Managing time poorly can result in wasted energy. You may find yourself working hard but not making meaningful progress because your efforts are scattered across less important tasks. 15. Negative impact on team dynamics. In team settings, poor time management can negatively affect others. If you're unable to meet deadlines or keep up with your responsibilities, it can delay projects and frustrate your teammates, leading to tension and reduced collaboration. 16. Limited career growth. Consistent poor time management may prevent you from taking on new challenges or leadership roles, as it shows an inability to handle increased responsibility. This can limit career advancement and personal development. 17. Lost creativity. Constantly feeling rushed can stifle creativity. When your mind is consumed with catching up on tasks or worrying about deadlines, there's little room for innovative thinking or problem solving. 18. Health problems. Chronic stress from poor time management can lead to physical health problems such as insomnia, headaches, high blood pressure, and weakened immunity. Over time, this can result in serious long-term health issues. By addressing poor time management and developing effective strategies, many of these negative consequences can be avoided, improving both your productivity and quality of life. Inability to achieve goals. Without proper time management, long-term goals become difficult to achieve. You'll often find yourself dealing with short-term crises, leaving little room for working on important but non-urgent goals that contribute to your long-term success. 14. Ineffective use of energy. Managing time poorly can result in wasted energy. You may find yourself working hard but not making meaningful progress because your efforts are scattered across less important tasks. 15. Negative impact on team dynamics. In team settings, poor time management can negatively affect others. If you're unable to meet deadlines or keep up with your responsibilities, it can delay projects and frustrate your teammates, leading to tension and reduced collaboration. 16. Limited career growth. Consistent poor time management may prevent you from taking on new challenges or leadership roles, as it shows an inability to handle increased responsibility. This can limit career advancement and personal development. 17. Lost creativity. Constantly feeling rushed can stifle creativity. When your mind is consumed with catching up on tasks or worrying about deadlines, there's little room for innovative thinking or problem solving. Without proper time management, long-term goals become difficult to achieve. You'll often find yourself dealing with short-term crises, leaving little room for working on important but non-urgent goals that contribute to your long-term success. Ineffective use of energy. Managing time poorly can result in wasted energy. You may find yourself working hard but not making meaningful progress because your efforts are scattered across less important tasks. Negative impact on dynamics and settings. Poor time management can negatively affect others. If you're unable to meet deadlines or keep up with your responsibilities, it can delay projects and frustrate your teammates, leading to tension and reduced collaboration. Limited career growth. Consistent poor time management may prevent you from taking on new challenges or leadership roles, as it shows an inability to handle increased responsibility. This can limit career advancement and personal development. Lost creativity. Constantly feeling rushed can stifle creativity. When your mind is consumed with catching up on tasks or worrying about deadlines, there's little room for innovative thinking or problem solving. Health problems. Chronic stress from poor time management can lead to physical health problems such as insomnia, headaches, high blood pressure, and weakened immunity. Over time, this can result in serious long-term health issues. Compromised decision-making. When you're constantly racing against the clock, you may make hasty or ill-informed decisions. Lack of time to properly assess situations, weigh options, and consider the long-term impact can lead to poor choices that may backfire later. Decreased ability to prioritize. With poor time management, you may struggle to differentiate between urgent and important tasks. This often results in spending too much time on low-priority tasks while more significant or strategic work gets neglected. Increased risk of burnout. Trying to compensate for inefficient time management by working longer hours or skipping breaks can lead to burnout. The physical and mental exhaustion from constantly being behind schedule impacts overall well-being and productivity. Negative impact on mental health. Poor time management often creates feelings of being overwhelmed, which can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and even depression. The constant pressure of unfinished tasks and unmet deadlines takes a toll on your mental health over time. Frequent firefighting. Poor time management forces you into a reactive mode, where you're always putting out fires instead of working proactively. This leads to a crisis-driven approach, where you're constantly dealing with urgent issues rather than planning for the future. Inefficient resource allocation. Mismanaging time can lead to inefficient use of resources such as manpower, money, and materials. For example, if you miss deadlines, projects may require overtime, additional staffing, or rush orders, increasing costs and decreasing efficiency. 25. Increased errors and oversights. Rushing through tasks or working without proper focus often leads to mistakes or important details being overlooked. This can result in having to redo work, fix errors, or face consequences from clients or supervisors. 26. Frustration and low morale. When you're constantly behind on your work, frustration builds up. This leads to decreased morale, which can affect your attitude and relationships with coworkers, managers, and clients. Over time, it erodes job satisfaction and overall happiness. 27. Reduced learning and development. Poor time management may leave little room for personal or professional development. If you're always catching up